I'm John Chapman. I'm a recording and mix engineer. I work mainly on film and TV. I'm here at the studio in Burbank, and we're just going through some of the Apogee plugins. I started using the Apogee FX plugins basically because somebody recommended them to me. When I was investigating them and learning about them, I realized how versatile they are. So it just allows me the freedom to have many instances of them, have them all doing specific things for each mic or each instrument, and I'm able to exercise full effectiveness. They all have like an individual purpose, right? So with the mod EQ, it's your EQ. It's the first step in many cases. I generally am starting off with some sort of, roll off. So I roll off the low end on my spot mics, especially my higher instruments like flutes and violins. So that allows me to have a cleaner signal, something with less rumble potentially, if it's got a lot of rumble in it. And then I go to usually I will go to the compressor, the Opto 3A, which is modeled after the LA 3A. If I need to add gain or I need to do a little bit of compression too, I'm able to do that with ease. In this case, the bass was only one bass player, so I was able to push into the compressor a little bit, which helped me to kind of even out the bass, make it a bit more smooth and consistent. I'm not thinking about, oh, am I going in too hard to it? It just kind of does its job. And then, I do a Pultec, which I'll add more bass with the Pultec, do a bit of a push-pull situation. And then I'll actually add a bit of top end to kind of give you that presence, that almost ruggedness that a bass player will have. You hear how round that low end is, but it still has that texture, that presence that low end has. Very contemporary sound, that, really round low end, but a really nice and detailed mid-range and upper end, something that gives it a close feeling. And then without it, it just kind of all falls away, right? From my experience, it sounds the most like a Pultec that I've heard, and it's the only officially licensed Pultec emulation. I can tell you that this one is my favorite one because it's easy to use and I can use it in combination with these other plugs. It just sounds good. The air on this sounds really nice. The low end sounds really nice. It's low latency. I can't emphasize this enough. I can load up my entire session with this and I'm not going to have problems, right? They're really effective tools. Vocals, solos, something more subtle. It just helps blend and bring everything together.